And now, suspense.
Hello everyone, I'm Fox and I'm back with a new physical media haul. Hey everybody, I'm Fox. Welcome to my channel, and today I have another physical media haul. Let's get into it. I hope you enjoy. So I'm going to run through these pretty quick, so it should be a short video, I hope, but I do tend to ramble a lot, so let's see how well that goes. First up, there's something I picked up during Black Friday, but I totally forgot to include it in my very late Black Friday haul. Take a look at that if you haven't, because I picked it up at Target the next day and because no one else had it, and that is Transformers Rise of the Beasts on 4K. It looks phenomenal on 4K. So I ended up really enjoying this one, not gonna lie. It's probably one of the more entertaining Transformers movies in a while. I mean, Bumblebee was great. The last like two before Bumblebee, not so great. And I'm pretty shocked at the fact that no one's talking about the end credit scene that blew my mind, but I guess not everyone else's. The introduction of another iconic team really caught me by surprise. And I know that the two properties were planned on being, interconnected from their own universes and stuff into one. And so to finally see it in this movie, I thought was great. And I really, really hope that they do something with that. There's also a scene in this movie that I posted about on my story on Instagram that reminded me so much of the video game Vanquish. If you've ever played the game, you know what I'm talking about, where our main character gets like a mech suit and starts sliding around on rocket boosters, shooting at the enemy Decepticon. I remember when I first saw that and I just thought, they straight up took that from Vanquish, and I'm not mad about it because Vanquish is a super underrated video game and it's great. Check it out if you haven't. Next up, we have Bohemian Rhapsody, the story of Queen and Freddie Mercury. Recently, I started to see that a lot of people don't really care for this movie, and reading into it, I understand a lot of the complaints that people have about it, but me not being a super huge fan of Queen, not to say that I don't like them, but I actually do really like Queen. I'm just not like a fanatic. I'm not a stan. I'm not a super fan of Queen. So me seeing this film as just like a casual fan, and I'm not afraid to admit that I'm just a casual Queen fan. I really enjoy the music, but I'm not super deep into the lore. So seeing this for what it is, I find it very entertaining. I think Rami Malek does a very good job as Freddie Mercury. Obviously, there's some things that were cut out and some things that are not, entirely true and are Hollywoodized. But that's just the nature of the game. Like that's kind of what they have to do to make these movies as entertaining as they think possible. But nonetheless, looks great on 4K, sounds great, and I had a good time. Next up is Inside Out. Very, very good looking 4K. I was able to find this at Zia for a good price. I haven't been able to find it anywhere. Hopefully I can find a slipcover for it soon, but if not, no big deal. I know that there's a sequel coming out, and it does look interesting, and I hope it's as good as this one. So this is another movie that I forgot to include in another haul video because I had it put to the side because I needed to watch it, and it stayed unopened for a while, so I forgot it was there. But Prey on 4K. This is a really good movie. I'm glad that it, escaped the realm of streaming and got a physical release. I know a lot of people were happy about it, myself included. I think this movie is great, and I really hope to see another Predator film in this particular timeline and with this character because I thought she was amazing. She was awesome. I'm glad to see more Native American representation in film. I even watched the Comanche dub version, which is also pretty cool that they took the time to, do that version as well. All right, and the last few movies here complete a collection that I've been trying to complete for a very long time, and the movies have been pretty hard to find. That is the Evil Dead series. Gonna cover my face so I can focus on there really quick. But yeah, I've finally completed the Evil Dead series. I already had the Evil Dead 4K, the remake, on 4K. I got this like a long time ago, like when it first released. So that's just been sitting on the shelf all lonely, and it finally has its brothers and sisters. We have the Evil Dead. Awesome movie. Even though I'm not a huge horror fan, I absolutely love The Evil Dead, mostly because of Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi is up there with like my favorite directors. And I'm pretty sure that sounds pretty funny to a lot of people, but I mean, like, Sam Raimi just does not get the credit that he deserves for being a very masterful filmmaker in terms of what he can do on a small budget. But he could also knock it out of the park when they give him a big budget movie like the Spider-Man trilogy. And even in those movies, he uses a lot of practical effects that still look great to this day. This one, I had to have it transferred from Azia like an hour away, and it took a couple days to get there, and I'm just happy that I found it. The slipcover for this is pretty much non-existent nowadays and goes for super crazy money, and I'm like, I'm not paying you know, and I'm okay with just not having it. It's okay. And the same with Evil Dead 2. This was one that I was able to find at Bookman's for like $12, and everyone was selling it for like a crazy price. Funny enough, after I found these, the second Bookman that is about 30-minute drive from here has the double feature of Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2 in Steelbook, and they want like $120. I'm just not gonna pay that much for that. I love Evil Dead, but not $120 worth. Also, don't mind my hair, it looks like crap because on my days off I just put it up and don't like to deal with it. And then next up, I was able to find the Army of Darkness Steelbook at Zia for $12. $12. They've had the same brand new copy of this Steelbook at Zia for like $35 for the longest time, and even at Best Buy had them for like 25 or something like that. I really like this edition. It has like every version of Army of Darkness, and that's awesome. I love that. I love when they do that. Patience is a virtue. If you wait long enough, you can find things for a damn good price. And last up is Evil Dead Rise, which is another one I didn't include in my Black Friday haul because I wanted to include it in this haul that included all the other Evil Dead movies that I've been accumulating. This one is definitely my least favorite, but that's not to say that it's not a great movie. I don't think there's a bad movie in the Evil Dead series, so that is another great addition to the Evil Dead series, and hopefully they make some more. All right, so that was it for my latest haul. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, turn on bell notifications, all that jazz. I'm Fox, and I hope you return for my next video.